This is my first video on a new series of book reviews that I plan on doing. You see, I'm a very particular book reader. I love being immersed in them and also having them immersed in my life. I'm not shy of dog-earing my books. In fact, I love doing it, as well as scribbling random to-do lists in them and highlighting moments that capture my attention. Because I think the context of the reader is an integral part of the book reading experience. So here's my take on a book review, where I will be discussing who I was before reading the book and why I wanted to read it. So I had just come back from America and I really wanted to catch up with my friends from Sydney, one of them being Michael. He was the one who gave me this book, and I definitely wanted to read it as Elon was the role model and inspiration for many of my friends, and I wanted to know more about him, as well as perhaps get some inspiration for me to actually get my butt off the ground and do some work. My favourite moments within the book. Well, overall the book was a really pleasant experience. It was super easy to read and to get back into reading, as I did take some big gaps between the chapters. I really like how there's a middle section with pictures, and I know that sounds really silly, but it's super encouraging and it's a really good break from the words. I like how the book isn't an Elon shrine as well. I respect what he's done, but this book has made me aware of a lot of the sacrifices the great have to go through in order to gain their reputation and success. One thing I was really inspired by was his reasoning for doing all the crazy stuff that he does. The book depicts him for not doing it just for the business and the money. He creates because he wants to create, and he innovates because he wants to. He just has to. Who am I after reading the book? Well, since reading the book, I actually fell into doing my own little startup project, I guess you could say. I mean, it's not really the result of this book, and honestly, it wasn't really planned. I think most importantly, my mentality has changed since this novel. I've become more of a creator. First of all, I create pretty above average videos, and I kind of do it for a living now. I do it for companies, for this channel. It's pretty cool. I think this book makes me think a lot about how I can make a lasting positive impact on my society, which is the most important thing. How to best read it? Well, at least in my opinion, take your time. I like to read it in controlled bursts. So for example, on the train in the morning, when you're craving something to just energize you. The train ride is usually a set time period, so for me it's a 20 to 60 minute journey, so I've really got nothing to do but read. And by the time I get to work, I'm thinking a little bit more like Elon, or at least I hope or pretend to. Thank you for watching. That's my review of Elon Musk. I hope you liked it, and I hope to do more in the future. Let me know your thoughts and if there are any particular books you've read or would recommend. Like and subscribe. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye!